welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja.
And I'm Hital. And have you ever had just a little bit of dal left over in your refrigerator? You didn't know what to do with. It wasn't enough for just one person, and it's just sitting there. So we're going to show you how to make Missi Roti.
Another great way to use up your leftovers.
And here's what you're going to need.
1.5 cups chapati flour, 1 cup of leftover moong dal, salt to taste, red chili powder to taste, half of a medium onion, finely chopped, 1 tablespoon oil for pan frying, chapati flour for rolling. Okay, we actually got 1 cup of dal that we had made last night, and it's the exact same recipe as the one on our website for moong dal. It's the same proportion, same everything. So we've got 1 cup left over, and I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of salt and a little bit of red chili powder, and I'm going to mix it. And I've also heated it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in.
Okay, so with our dal, we're also going to add in a little bit of finely chopped onions. This adds a great crunch into the roti.
And they're optional. Also, you can add in green chilies, finely chopped if you want, and cilantro if you haven't already put in. Mine already has a lot of it in it, so we're not going to put in any more.
Okay, so also to this we're going to add our oil. And just give it a quick mix. And we're going to add some dry flour in.
Little at a time.
Little at a time until we get to the right consistency.
Now it's also going to depend on how much water is in your dal. So it's really, you have to do it, and you have to figure out how much more you need or how much less you need. So we really suggest you do it by hand, so that you can actually feel it and be able to control the amount of flour that goes in.
And that's it. Now if you have a little bit of oil left over, you just sprinkle a couple of drops on there and just give it a nice coating. That way it doesn't form a dry skin on the dough. This needs to rest for about at least 15 minutes. So we're going to cover it and keep it for 15 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. Our dough has been resting here.
And we also have our tawa heating up on medium heat, and you want it nice and hot before you put the paratha on that.
Right, and I'm going to give it a quick knead one more time before we get started.
Now, a lot of people make Missi Roti from the flour, from the besan flour or the chickpea flour, and that's okay, but the whole reason why we make it is to get rid of our leftovers, leftover dal that's just a little bit, it's not enough for the whole family, and just finish it off. Why throw it away?
That's a great idea. So we've broken off a golf ball size ball of the dough, and we're going to roll it to a nice round ball and just flatten it out a little bit like this. And we have some dry flour that we're going to dip it in, and this is going to prevent us from sticking to the surface when we roll it. Just going to roll it out into like about a tortilla-shaped end-sized disc.
The cilantro color and the onion, it just looks so cute.
It's really pretty.
And it's yellow because of the turmeric, so this can be the yellow paratha. And it's actually very healthy. Dal is protein, awesome, and
carbs and protein all in one.
Absolutely, and it's so delicious.
Yes. And I think it makes it a lot softer, right? Than your traditional rotis or paratha. It's a lot softer with that dal in there.
Right. And also we've actually used the moong dal, but if you want, you can use any dal that you have at home. You can use tur or any other dal basically. Okay, our tawa is hot. We're going to go ahead and put the paratha on. and just make sure it doesn't stick. You're going to wait for the color of the dough to change a little bit before we flip it around.
Now, because we've put little chunks of onions in here, it may not blow up like your normal traditional parathas or chapatis, and that's okay. It's going to taste great no matter what. And if you decide to leave out the onions, then it may get that nice bubble effect there.
Okay, we're going to just check. It's got a little bit of spots, so that's what we're looking for. I'm going to flip it around. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put some oil. Just a little bit, not too much. Actually, it's your choice. And flip. Press it in. And then oil on the side. And it's done. You should be able to see a little bit of the golden spots, but not burnt. And excuse the plane, our jet's landing, private jet. And we're going to put it in our insulated container. And we're ready for lunch. Now, Missi roti tastes excellent by itself. Or with the raita, bundi raita.
I love it with pickle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And also a couple of things we want to mention about parathas. Missi roti, our spinach paratha, aloo paratha, or even the regular parathas. They are excellent. You can freeze them. So what we do is we cook them, just semi-cook them up to the point just before putting the oil in. And then what we do is we just put wax paper in between the parathas and just put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. And when you're ready to eat, take them out, the wax paper will help them keep them separate. And you take them out, put them on the hot tawa and put the oil and carry on the process from there. And they taste excellent. And
it's a great time saver.
Right.
It's just, for busy moms, it's, a great tip.
Yeah, and also for picnics,
yeah,
or for if you're traveling on the road or something, you just make them all and you just take them and it's just excellent. So, I think this was probably, we've done a lot of parathas now, and I think this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it is actually. It's so soft, you have to try it to believe it, but it's just a lot more softer than anything else you'll eat as far as breads are concerned.
Right.
And so definitely give it a try.
So join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.